The Tesla Model 3 has gotten amazing press over the last few years, and not for no reason. Tesla as a company has taken a stance of prioritizing technology, which differentiates them significantly from a standard gas vehicle. Today I'm going to share with you the best 2021 Tesla Model 3 features that have honestly changed my perspective on cars as an industry. So the first feature is that the Tesla actually does not have a standard key. So you are able to open your Tesla with this little card that they give you that you can slide in your wallet, or you can actually open it with your phone on the Tesla app. So this was so huge for me because I am the person who is always constantly holding their keys and then like losing them around the house. And so this way everything is just like in one spot. I like personally having everything on my phone. My phone is something that I do not lose. So I always have it in my hand. I'm always like making sure I know where it is. So just having everything consolidated in like one place has been honestly just so nice, and like you just never have to worry about losing your keys again. Another thing that's also really great with the app is that you can unlock the car with the app. So if you're in, let's say you're in Target or something and you have a friend meeting you in the parking lot and they're right near your car, you haven't checked out yet, and you're like, okay, well, I'll just unlock the car for them. Well, you can go into the app and unlock the car there, so you don't actually have to go out to the parking lot to unlock it for them. It is so cool, and I just really love this feature. Now, I know that scenario is probably not very common, but honestly, just like having the app available to open the car is just really convenient. So now, piggybacking off of not having a standard key, you also can just walk away from the car and then it will lock by itself. So you don't have to actually remember to lock your car. I can count so many times that I've been like, oh, did I lock my car? I'm not sure, and then I have to go check. But here, it senses how far you are away from the car and then will automatically lock it, which honestly freaked me out the first couple of times because I'm like, what if it didn't know that I walked away? But honestly, every single time it's known that I walked away from the car and it actually locks it itself. The other good feature is you can actually set the side mirrors to close inward once you leave the car and once it locks, which I really like, and I have set mine to actually do that. Because let's say like you're street parking or you're parking in your garage and it's kind of tight, well, the mirrors will fold in and then you don't have to worry about someone like accidentally hitting them. The next feature is obviously Autopilot. I would not be a good Tesla YouTuber if I did not talk about the Autopilot. So Autopilot's pretty great. It is different from self-driving. So it is not self-driving. It comes with the car. That was something I was a little confused about when we first initially purchased the car. But the Autopilot works. It doesn't change lanes like actual self-driving does, but you're able to go into a lane. Then the car senses that there's two lines on either side and will stay in that lane and stay at the speed that you set it at. So it's been really convenient, especially when you're highway driving. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing when there's a lot of lights or a lot of turns, and actually like the place that I live doesn't have like clear lines everywhere, and so it doesn't realize that it like needs to stay in the line, so the car freaks out a little bit. So it's a little glitchy, I will say. It's not perfect, but it's still so freaking cool. Like, what other car right now is self-driving the way that the Tesla is? And so we use, honestly, Autopilot quite a bit, and mostly though when we are driving on the highway. But it has been super convenient and just like a really cool feature that I'm excited about to see like how it's going to progress. And then that kind of like leads me now into the next best feature, which is obviously continuous upgrades. So just like the self-driving, there are continuous upgrades within your car. So like seriously, what other car right now can you buy and then it keeps getting better as you own it? Tesla does a couple drops, I would say, a year where they do upgrades, and since owning my Tesla now, they've already done, I want to say, like 3 upgrades, and it's only been a couple months. So they are constantly making your car better and adding more features to it, and it's just really cool. And honestly, every time I get the notification to say like, hey, you got an upgrade, I get really excited to see exactly what it's going to be. So
It's almost like it's Christmas every time that they say that there's something new. Sometimes upgrades are small, sometimes they're pretty huge, and it's just like you never really know what you're gonna get with Elon. So that's obviously like a really, really awesome feature of Tesla's. Another great feature is that the Tesla has an app that you can use that connects directly to your car. And so this app is super convenient. It allows you to unlock and lock the car, set the climate before you enter the vehicle, check the charge, engage updates, pop the trunk, and call for roadside assistance. I wasn't sure if I would have a need for the app, but after owning my Tesla for a few months, I can now say that I use it daily. I'm a huge fan of setting the climate, and it's been pretty cold here the last couple months, and so those are basically the only months I've owned the Tesla. So I'm able to actually set the climate when I'm in the house before I get into the Tesla. So if it's really cold out, I'll just go say, okay, I want the car to be 69 degrees. I'll set it on the app, and then I'll also say, okay, I also want the driver's seat heated seat on. So that's been really, really nice. So every time I get in the car, it's like nice and toasty and like just ready for me to go. So I don't have to worry too much about like heating the car up like in the olden days, like when I was growing up with my parents, like they would run the car out there for a while. And this just like simplifies the whole process and just like really makes the app super convenient. The final best feature is definitely home charging. Home charging is so convenient, especially for me because I don't really drive very much. And so not having to go to a gas station has been honestly amazing. So I would say that this might be an issue if you do drive quite a bit, but I don't drive a lot. I work remotely and I don't actually like drive very often, to be honest, and so it's mostly just like me going around town, just going and running errands, and so the Tesla has been really perfect for that. So we actually don't have like a 240 volt. We have just been using the 110 because we were renting our last place and it charged 6 miles per hour, which was fine, and it has been fine for what we've needed it for. We are going to install a 240 volt in our new house. We just haven't gotten to it yet, but that will make charging even better, I think. So if you are someone who does not like going to gas stations and would prefer to probably charge at home, then I would say the Tesla is the right car for you, especially if you don't drive long distances frequently. So I would highly recommend it. I love never having to step into a gas station again. That is something I will never miss, and I prefer even superchargers over actually going to the gas station. This concludes the best Tesla Model 3 features. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite Tesla Model 3 features are. I'm super interested to hear what you guys love most about the car. But if you guys found this helpful, please give me a like below. That really helps out my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.